The 3-1. Fly ball in the air out to left center field. Underneath it, Heffron. It's fairly shallow. He will make the catch, and they'll see the run. He throws to third. In to score. Championship began. Fastball swing and a miss. Doesn't. The wheel and deal. Swing and a miss. Put him away on 3 pitches. Carve him up. Eric Gonzalez. Chris Gonzalez. Ruben Samayan swinging at a first pitch into no man's land. Racing out Arenas. He lays out and he made the catch. Jorge Arenas forces an 11th inning. Ground ball to the right side. Coos gobbles it up and throws out DeBrule. And the 11th inning is over. Still 1 run apiece. We're going to the 12th inning. What work? 0-1. Ground ball pulled left side. Handled at third by Ball. Out at second base. Turned by Coos. Double play.
A long time ago.
Coos on the move. Transfer doesn't work for Reagan Wright. He steals on first. Fogger with a ground ball up the middle into right field. A base knock. Coos rounding third. He will score. One bouncing ball past the shortstop. Jalila into left field. Rounding third, Bogart. Throw will not be in time. 1-1. Chop to the right side. Martin fresh into the game. He's got it. Throw to first. And the Stetson Hatters, 2 years running, will move into championship Saturday.
Last night I think I opened up with wow. So wow times 10, I guess. You know, it's a crazy baseball game. You know, both teams were battling. Pitching was outstanding. I mean, I got to start with these 2 guys. That's probably arguably the best pitching performance I've ever been witnessed in 20, I don't even know how many years I've been doing this now. And that was unbelievable what these 2 guys just did, just pounded the zone. They hit their spots and kept them off balance and did what we needed to do. Chris we were hoping him to go out and throw a complete game win in 9 innings so we could have Danny for the next round, but the 2 had to combine to throw a complete game, 2-game, 1-game win, I guess you should call it. We grinded all day. We got guys over. We didn't really produce. We bought honors, we call them, and then we moved them over, and we didn't get that big hit until late when Eric busted it open and really took the wind out of their sails and opened up the floodgates to give us a little bit of breathing room to get that last inning done.
Chris, have you ever thrown 134 pitches, 11 innings before in your life?
Obviously not, but I mean, I felt good. Just attacking the zone, so I just kept telling Coach Sterno, just keep sending me back out there, and he was totally with it. So that's all we did.
You struggled against Jacksonville earlier this year. What changed today for you?
I was working more, down and away, using my fastball, just sinking them away, trying to get as many ground balls as I could. I didn't have my stuff 2 weeks ago against them. Everything was working today. I was able to throw everything for strikes, which is good, and then just attacking, getting ahead. Because when you're ahead, it's good. I mean, that's when you're at your best.
Danny, when you see him do what he did for 11 innings, I mean, to follow that up, I mean, it's a lot of pressure on you to kind of replicate that, and you did. So how much confidence does that give you to kind of go on the mound after seeing what he did?
I've been put in situations like that all year, so it's just another day at the office, just going out there, executing pitches and, getting outs.
Fago, when you're out there and you see him doing what he's doing on the mound, I mean, as a player, when he's coming out in the 10th inning and the 11th inning, which starting pitchers never do, I mean, what does that do for a clubhouse and for the dugout when you see your starting pitcher go out and do that?
I mean, both of those guys battled all day, and they did a great job of keeping us in the game. And we knew as the hitters that we had to back them up, and we kept trying and trying to get the guys in scoring position, and we just couldn't get the job done until later in the innings. And we told them that we're going to win this game for them. We have their backs.
You did it again. I mean, you clutched up yesterday, you clutched up today, and with 2 strikes. So that at bat, I mean, obviously you get Kuz on, and you know he's going to take second right away. He does. And then it's all up to you. What's going through your mind? I mean, you wanted to go right side just to get him over, but what's going through your mind with 2 strikes there?
I had, I think, a couple previous at-bats where there was runners in scoring positions and I didn't get the job done or moved him over or scored him. So I knew that my sixth at bat, I think, that day, today. I knew my job was to get the guy over. And my second swing, I tried to swing it over there, but it didn't work. And I got a really good pitch to hit to the right side, and I just stayed on it and hit it hard.
Coach, obviously it wasn't an elimination game for either team, but as the innings mount up, the pressure to win mounts up because you don't want to come back here tonight and have to do it all over again. So did you feel that pressure mounting up in the later innings?
Well,
there?
it's conference games, and I don't know if there was pressure. I think we know that we were doing everything we can to win that game because it puts you one win away from a regional bid as opposed to 3 wins.
Yeah.
You know, and so I think that's the one. Obviously, in a 6-team tournament, you need to stay on the winning side as much as possible, and you know, so we just wanted to kind of hang there. I think, you know, the big part of the game, Danny, you know, had first and second. I can't even remember what inning. I'm going to call it the 13th or 12th. I'm going to guess at this point, and you know, battled out of that. You know, they didn't get their bunt down and execute their bunt, and it kind of led to the pop up and the double play, which got us out of it. And then later in the innings, when we were bunting guys over. And when Kuzi got on, it wasn't working for us, so we had to push different buttons. So we just said first pitch, we're just going to give it a shot and steal him. And then not bunting Eric, we're not doing that. I gave him the hit the other way sign, and his first swing was trying to do it so much. He's right, he fouled in the parking lot, but he stayed on that next pitch and really drove it that way and did a great job, and it kind of vaulted us.
And the floodgates opened after that. I mean, it kind of speaks to how hitting can be a little bit contagious there.
I don't know if it's contagious. It's just that both teams are putting, if you want to call it, pressure on themselves. They know it's a big situation that as soon as the one run happened, you could see the other team deflate, and it would have gone either way. You know, give credit to Jacksonville as I did last night. To Lipscomb, you know, they had a lot of fight in them today, and they were competing, and it's a good tournament where everybody. I mean, go try to find this many extra inning games in any conference tournament. It just tells you the parity and how these teams are all pretty similar.
All right, thanks, Ken.